Yeah.
And yes, sir.
Fine.
I'm Chris Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to introduce a friend of mine,
Yeah.
a Liberian brother, a friend
Good.
who founded a non-profit organization
Yeah.
to build science and technology, research, the lawful way to pursue happiness and prosperity. Purposely in science and technology to improve civilization and create job opportunity for all Liberians. So that's the aim of that man who have his children a lot. So having listened to what I explained, how do you feel about this proposed opportunity?
First of all, I will say thank you very much, and I want to tell that your friend thank you very much too for that great thinking to build the capacity of the youth that is trying to build. And so, what is laughing at?
Actually,
Okay. For me, I personally, I wholeheartedly embrace that ideology, being science and technology in Liberia to improve the living standards of the youth or the young Liberians. But I have some reservation to be made. How will it be on a private basis or it will be like something free?
no, actually, if it will be something free, it will be a little or nothing. But, yeah,
So people will not be paying money for using it out there.
excuse me, sir, not much about the money,
Yeah.
but to see that aim come to pass, and then later it will be discussed.
Okay. What are some of the components of the library you wish to construct? What are some of the things that I require or is available now? Like, oh yeah, are you constructing a library that will include, this is science and technology that will include laboratory where science and experimentations are carried out? Or
Yeah, that's the problem you are driving to.
okay.
Yeah.
Because actually, as I think the idea of constructing this science and technology for a lab as well as a laboratory for Liberian youth, I wholeheartedly embrace it. I think it is a basis of some fundamentals of improving living standards of Liberians. So that I really embrace and want to commend the establishment or the proprietor for that brilliant idea. Thank you.
Sir, can you give me a bit of your time? A Liberian brother, a friend by the name of Arkies J who founded a non-profit organization to building science and technology for Liberians to research the lawful way to pursue happiness and prosperity. Purposely in science and technology, meanwhile to improve our civilization and creating job opportunity for innovative Liberians. Sir, since you one of the communities or young staff are observed around here, how do you feel about this proposed opportunity?
But really, I never get the main aim of the proposed opportunity. So, what the main aim of this organization that you are basing?
Actually, the aim of this young man is to build science and technology. If we talk about science and technology, in the common sense, what you'll be having, you'll be having the books, you'll be having the computer set, and while all will be talking about internet, and you'll be reading a lot of things. So, for example, if you have a assignment, even if you have something like you want to read about, you go through the library, or you go to the library, and you'll be able to get what you want, and you'll be able to solve a problem in that library.
I'm feeling fine of what you're saying, but can I just ask you a little bit question? Will you be having a lab?
Yeah,
Oh, you're going to have a lab.
actually.
And this lab that you are going to have, will it be only for a specific person or it be for the entire Liberians?
Actually, for the entire labyrinth.
Wow.
Yeah, it will be done in the 15 counties a large, but time will come and then, but we want to start in the map before
You
going.
want to start?
Yeah.
You want to start right in Nima. Already, I don't want to be ungrateful because if I'm being ungrateful to you, it's not going to be fine for the both party. I'm very much happy for this idea that you guys bring. Because first of all, when first arriving in this country, I don't see anything like library, computer lab. I don't see anything. But since you told me that you're going to bring a computer lab here and also bring a library for each and everybody for this whole country, they're going to be a very preferable idea because for now, if any student have assignment to do, they're going to take it directly to the library. If you have a computer assignment or you want to go to computer class, you can go directly to the computer lab and just carry on everything fine, right? Everything is going to be so better, going to be fine indeed. That we are going to be happy. Even me, I have my organization that we do so many things. In my organization, we do movie and we do other stuff. In my organization, we dance, polo dance, video play. So if your computer lab is going to be here, which means everything pertaining to our movie and our dance, we're going to be editing it right in your computer lab. I think that one is going to be so better, going to be much better than any other thing within this country. And it's going to be the first ever in Liberia to have a library in a computer lab. It's going to be the first thing ever in the entire Liberia. I'm sure it's going to be in history.
Actually,
Really.
actually.
It's going to be the history.
Yeah.
Because for an individual that you don't know from anywhere, just bring a library down and bring a computer lab and say this one for the entire Liberians. It's not going to be an easy task because it's going to be like an favorite country. Liberia is going to be too favorite from that young man. I pray to God that he's going to be more than that for this country. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you later.
Okay then, you take care. Yeah, that was the community of a friend of mine who's always a good artist. He tries to tell the difficulties we feel or we facing in Liberia. Actually, again, thank God for that.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Fine.
I'm Chris Bay. I want to introduce a friend, him in Liberia. Liberia brother, a friend by the name Arkies J who founded a non-profit organization to build science and technology for Liberians to pursue happiness and prosperity. Purposely in science and technology, meanwhile improving our civilization and creating job opportunity for innovative Liberians. So that's the aim of that man. So having listened to that, how do you feel about that proposed opportunity?
Okay. My own solitary view of this, what you are saying is not bad. If only he can bring that will bring a positive. It won't be bad, going to a computer lab. As for me, I'm a science student. Okay, going to a lab where you find library to study, and this day, 12th grade students don't do what you call wire anymore. Yeah, so I think that would be the best. That will help us. Now everybody doing internet, as Simon said, you go to it on the net, and if you start doing it on the net, you need a laboratory to sit and
Okay.
You said the organization is bringing in Liberia is a non-profit organization. I want to understand, none or long.
No, N-O-N. Which is
Okay. I understand now. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So I want to say thank you to you and also to Mr. Arkies J Walker. That's the name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say thank you to him. If only he can bring this organization into Nima County as a whole, because as for me, I don't live all over Liberia in Nima County per se. If we can bring this organization here, I will be very glad and excited. Thank you very much.
Okay. You say your name again?
I'm Allison, Mr. Allison.
Okay then. Open the meeting.
Thank you very much.
That was a youth in the community by the name of DJ Allison. He tries to give a view on what is incoming in Liberia for the science and technology. Yeah, I'm Chris Big. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, your name?
I'm Chris Big.
My name is Cesar Gacy.
Okay, thanks meeting you.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you too.
Okay, I want to introduce a name of one of our Liberian brother, a friend, who founded a non-profit organization to build science and technology for Liberians to reach such a lawful way to pursue happiness and prosperity. And meanwhile, to improve civilization and creating job opportunity for Liberians. So, having listened to the aim of this young man, what is your feelings, or how do you feel about that proposed
Yeah, actually, like you rightly said, that an individual as a also senior brother, and it's good for someone to have that dream.
Okay.
I will commend you also for your hard working to take this time to work from a place to come so this far.
Okay.
But we encourage most of our Liberians brothers. That's what we've been saying, that we want for even technical college, the vocational college to be built in our setting for even students, because what I was saying in the previous time, people were saying that wise, not wise, but this time around students will be taking wise. So if this thing is built in our area, then of course it will open door for those students who are in class. Even it will encourage them, research on the internet. It give you vibrant knowledge. Okay. Because things that you have been hearing of, you will see it yourself. For you coming up to us, for me, okay, to have me, appointed with this information. Okay. I want to know really where the organization have been existed before you can come to me.
Before coming to Liberia, it's a non-profit organization that was founded by Jim. That was founded by Arkies J Walker. Arkies J Walker founded the organization to build science and technology for Liberians to research a lawful way to pursue happiness and prosperity.
Yeah, you spoke of happiness. When in terms of happiness, then what do you mean to me?
Yeah, actually, happiness all about, maybe for example, you lack of something that, for example, you are maybe you got a assignment, or which is you got a assignment from the classroom, and then you needed to do the assignment. Yeah. But at the end of the time, if you go slow, you can even see the book, you can even see something to do, you can even see how to even work the assignment. Even when you ask other people around and say, that other thing for a long time, or this, that, and they'll be memorizing it. But then if you look at the library, and then you observe it, and then you go through it, and then if you see what you want, I think that way you engage to happiness.
Okay, then looking at it, for me, I got the information. So how will most of our friends too got the information, and why if you listen to it, what really is the organization? What's the benefit of this organization?
One of the key things there is, according to the work of analysis, to just make that library, so that we'll be able to get library in science and technology in Liberia. Because if you take a notice here, if you go through Uganda here now, you will not see a library.
Yeah, you spoke of him having this organization existed before. Then why is it up to this time? Then for the past time and up to this time, now you bringing up this all important opportunity to Nimba Liberia, most Nimba.
Yeah, Nimba is one of the key places in which me is the mother name from Mr. Arkies J Walker, and Arkies J Walker from Nimba here, and he promised to build those things all in the campus, not Nimba alone, but he want to start in Nimba before going out.
So what really you see of him that you can really trust him that such organization will be established here?
Yeah, according to him, according to the observation, as you do, he even send the horse play, and then pretty soon you soon be seeing the. Okay, what I will tell you now, I will, because I will be going to Lower Lima. I think the few times, and then I will do a video, give me pictures, and then you will see the foundation of that building.
So when that will start? Yeah, when it comes to Nimba.
Yeah, it's starting. Let me see, 1 week from now.
Okay, thanks. Now we appreciate such a peace-loving citizen establishing a kind of good, and also acknowledging the people and Nimba, more especially students, to the high extent. We wish that this will come, that his dream will come to pass.
Actually, yeah. No, let me take the key note for Arkies J workers. The man is a man who is determined, and he is a man who make progress when it comes to our education. Okay. Yeah. And thank you very much for talking with me. You say your name again?
My name is Cesar DC.
Okay, I'm Chris Bay.
Okay.
Nice meeting
you too.
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Chris Bay.
Okay.
I want to introduce a person and his aim to Liberia.
And who's that person?
One Liberian by the name Arkies J Walker, who founded a non-profit organization to building science and technology for Liberians.
All right.
To pursue happiness and prosperity.
Okay.
Improving civilization and creating job opportunity for all innovative Liberians. And the aim there is to make sure that that building and that library be formed. So having listened to what do you feel about that?
All right. Thank you ever so much. First to start with, my name is Shedra P. Knuckles. I am a high school graduate and a freshman student right now at the Liberia International Christian College.
Okay.
And a media practitioner. I work with VOG.
Okay.
And also I'm an educator because I teach both mathematics and history at one of our Ganta. But then you said Mr. Walker, right?
Yeah.
It's good because if you look at the world right now, the world is getting digital. Technology have overseen everything in the world. Unlike developing country or country like Liberia that is struggling with development. So if we can see our own Liberian brother who have traveled to the United States and wanting to develop our country by establishing a science technology library, right?
Yeah.
It's a welcome news for me personally as an individual, because for time past, when I was in high school, we experienced a lot of challenges. Even up to now, we still face series of challenges when it comes to technology.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, the world is getting digital. Right now, you go to China, everything the people does there is computerized. But for us here, we do it the hard way because we are struggling getting it. Even to get a work, a piece of assignment done in Liberia here is a healthy thing. You will search for textbook, you will search for it over and over again and again, you will not find. But for other country, you browse the net, it's very simple and you just get it done. So for me, I want to congratulate, I want to commend him for having that vision as a visionary, as a philanthropist, as a true son of this country, a true son of this country to be specific. It's a welcoming dream. And I think Liberians, the minds as a whole to be specific, welcome that dream to establish a science technology library here first before going across the county. So I'm eager and I'm ever waiting to see that done in my county. You get it? If that happens, my brother, we will all join hands to see how best we can collaborate holistically to see this development moving forward. Get it?
Yeah.
So, you know, in time past, somewhere around 2000, 2001, people didn't have access to phone here. People need to email, write letter, carry, post it, and send it. But nowadays, you see people standing right here calling. These are all technology. The world is dynamic, not static.
Actually.
So life have to be dynamic. So if we see our own brother coming out with an idea, with a vision, so that our life can be better, so that our country can be improved, I think it's something that we should welcome and we should embrace, and we should see how best we can all rally around him to see how successful this dream can be. So I wholeheartedly welcome that dream as an individual. I'm even waiting to see himself and even communicate with him, okay, so that I can really motivate him for his vision to see how best it can be implemented.
Right.
So if I may ask, because this is my first time hearing about this Walker, Mr. Walker.
Yeah.
To be specific, can I know him better? Besides the vision that he wants to establish, it sounds lab technology wise. What about this man that I want to know? Is there any other thing about him, you know, you can explain to me?
Yeah, Mr. Walker is just like ordinary man who just think and then decides to make that organization a non-profit organization. But he just like a person, a child from here who doing things in America. Most often he left me here in 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he followed here from here, his mother also, and not much of him. Yeah.
So if this science technology library is built, they didn't say, for example, that it will be used for commercial purposes where funding will be generated, or it will be open free of charge where students or all well-meaning citizens can go and access information.
I can assure you, if it don't, but if it will be commercial, but it will be a little for nothing.
Okay. It will be reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So as I said, my brother, nothing much. As I said, Liberia is a country that has suffered for a long civil crisis.
Okay.
And right now, if you see us progressing, it means we are now ready to embrace development.
Actually.
We don't want to go back to the past. Okay. We want to progress. We don't want to retrogress. So if we are earmarked of any development of such, there is a need that we open our arms so that it can be done speedily.
Okay.
And I would like to tell Mr. Walker, this is our country.
Okay.
This is where we were born.
Okay.
There's a saying that says there's nowhere like a home. You can go anywhere. There's nowhere like a home. This is our home. We were born here and we will die here. if we say we are a patriotic citizen, a nationalistic citizen, then of course we must show that by our action.
Okay.
So a action to establish this kind of development shows that he is a patriotic citizen, a loving citizen.
Okay.
So I must commend him in advance for that vision,
Okay.
and we are willing to see it. And if we see it, I think it will be a boost to our country and to our country as a whole. So it's a pleasure.
Okay.
I will tell you thank you.
Thank you, young name once again.
I'm Cedric P. Knuckles.
Okay.
Yeah.
To you a nice day, and then
Thank you very much.
and happy New Year too.
Thank you. Thank you.